Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So this reading is going to be intended for all of my Starseeds, Lightworkers. If you guys were guided to me or this reading, then you're very much meant to be here, okay? Because, I put the intentions out there that whoever, finds this reading is meant to see it. And I'm, been calling everyone in all my Starseeds, Lightworkers, spiritual warriors, earth angels, all of us that are sent here to help with the healing, to help with the ascension, to, for all of that. So if you're here, you're probably going to be getting the realizations, either an awakening, an activation, or something like that through me, that you very much are one of these gifted souls. Okay, now a lot of us may have had many of these different things that I was calling out. Like, guys, I'm here on a triple mission at least, knowing that I'm an earth angel, a light worker, and a starseed. I know that I've had many incarnations here. I've got a lot of ancient knowledge and, just a lot of different things. So I'm definitely meant to be here at this time to help heal you, to help awaken you. And one of my missions of being a light worker, and I'm a grid worker, that I anchor the energies that are coming in through these gateways and portals. So I'm here to tell you about a very important portal that we have. This is like probably the most important time of the year, okay? Because this very significant gateway that we have, which you've probably heard about it before because it happens every year. It's the energetic gateway of our star system, Sirius. Okay, so every July, the 3rd through the 7th is when we have this gateway open. And you may have just heard about Sirius being the brightest star in the sky, because it very much is, but maybe you didn't know that it's actually our spiritual sun, and it plays a major impact in our DNA activations, our upgrades, the light codes that come within them. They cause major awakenings and activations all across the planet, okay? So it's very, very significant and important. And so, in us being an age of Aquarius now, this is such a powerful time for all of us light workers and starseeds and everybody here with this, helping with this healing and upliftment to come together. So I want to get this reading out. It is July 1st. I'm already feeling the energies from this gateway coming in. I've been getting massive downloads. I've been getting a lot of research and getting things together. And I'm going to be doing a lot of readings. I've already been called to get specific decks that I'm going to be doing. The magical dimensions I've had for 2 years that I've used with the gateways and portal energies. So I'm very much going to be getting into that. I've got some new Starseed decks that I'm going to be using, and I felt very guided to magic of the unicorns. Guys, this is like my second take on this reading too. I had a big storm that came in, so I had to wait. And so I already pulled a couple cards from Magic of the Unicorns. 2 of them that came out are already talking about this serious energy that's coming in. So I'm going to be giving you the guidance from that and pulling some more cards. But this is a very powerful time to access your gifts. For some of you, you might not even realize that you have these gifts available to you, and it's like all of a sudden they're going to be becoming active, and you're going to be getting awakenings, and it's like if your third eye was closed before, it's probably going to be open now. You're going to be getting visions, you're going to be seeing things, you're going to be, so you could be activating all of the clairs, because we all have all of those abilities available to us, as long as with your individual gifts and talents that you have. So this is, a time where a lot of people get the realignment. They get the realizations of their soul's calling and all of that, because we feel these energies that come through within this gateway. So I want to just tell you a little bit about Sirius first. Okay, so Sirius is a binary star system that is made up of 2 stars that orbit each other. Okay, so one is just a white star, very bright. It's the brightest star in the sky, and the other is a dwarf star. So that's why we don't often see the second star, because it glows about 10,000% dimmer. So that's why we don't see that second star system. And you may have heard of Sirius A, Sirius B. That's the 2 stars there. Okay, so that's actually considered like our very spiritual, like our spiritual sun. That's where like our source of energy comes from. Okay, and some long time ago, like the Egyptians and stuff, they referred to it as the star god. Okay, so, and a lot believe that it's actually the gateway to heaven, that you have to pass through that that's where our gods and goddesses are. Okay, and the term Sirius is actually Greek, and it's the ancient Greek term for that is glowing and scorcher, because this star itself actually is hotter than the sun, and it shines brighter than the sun. So, it's very powerful. So when we're at the point of the beginning of week of July that the sun is furthest away from us and we're closest to the star system. So the star system, brings in major energies, right? And it activates light codes within us. It does DNA upgrades, all sorts of stuff. And even a long time ago, like the ancient Egyptians, they knew this, that when the rise of Sirius, that's what they built the temples and aligned the temples with the star system. Okay, so, it's a very powerful time, but it's those that are very much, it's causing a lot of like awakenings and activations collectively for all. But for those of us that already are or on the verge of it, it causes it like massively. It's like if you're wanting to take in this energy and utilize it, and you're wanting answers and you're wanting knowledge, you're really going to be getting it. All right, so this gateway happens every year. Okay, so definitely high levels of awakening and activations. Taking a look at my notes here. And if you want to look at the star, you'll see it's the brightest star in the sky, but look for Orion. You always see Orion's belt. If you look below it, you'll see it, okay? And it's it often looks blue and white, but it can twinkle at any color. But its main colors are blue and white, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. Okay. So, this is definitely expanding consciousness. It's recharging the soul. You can have heightened intuition. So be very careful, or I don't know why I said careful, but, be careful, but pay close attention to what you're feeling. What you're feeling is your intuition, that first feeling you get before your thought, before your mind has a chance to change it, because you're getting realigned, you're getting knowledge, you're getting a lot of things from that. So very heightened intuition. You're going to have a very active creativity. So if you've been trying to like pursue new business ideas or passions or hobbies or things like that, this is definitely the time to go with them. Very heightened vibrations. It's our source divine energy. Okay, so, and then I had a little bit of Egyptian mythology here, is that it was actually the birthplace that they believe for goddess Isis, which was the ruler of death and rebirth. That's why this is a very powerful time of getting that transformation, dark night of the soul. So a lot of you are like realizing, relationships or jobs, career, life paths that aren't working for you anymore, and feeling very empowered to take that dramatic change in your life, okay? Shamans used to use this gateway for divine messages. So very much it's a direct link with our solar system. Okay, and all right, guys, so that was what I had for you about Sirius there. I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about that and the energies, and then I wanted to get you the 2 cards that were the most powerful out of the unicorn deck. And of course, assess your gifts was coming out, pure intentions, be a beacon of light and inspiration for others. Then we got the Stargate Elira, expand your casual chakra and enter the unicorn kingdom, because the unicorns are very spiritual beings and we can call them in through these energies to get enlightenment and guidance, okay? So let me get you the book to get you the reading from these 2, and then we'll go ahead and I'll just pull some more energies and we'll get into some more oracles. Okay, so guys, I just see 909 could be an angel number for you, because I do get a lot of angel messages because they communicate with me through numerology, and I'm very attuned to them, and it got 919 and 922. So I'm going to be putting those down below in the description box, as I do with all of my readings too. Whenever I get channel messages and things like that, you can find more messages down in my description boxes. All right, so I wanted to let you know about the angel cards. So I got this Mahatma energy, build your light body, accelerate ascension. Okay, so very beautiful here, and this is what it talks about. So in the golden era of Atlantis, many great beings contributed toward a special pool of light. I'm going to hold it up while I read it here. So it formed a high frequency golden white group consciousness known as this Mahatma energy. Okay, so unicorns added their light to it, as did Buddha, Christ, the 12 rays, and many others. This energy accelerates your ascension 1,000-fold. So that's why I feel it's very, very powerful that this came out as we're doing accelerated ascensions, awakenings, and activations, right? So when you choose this card, your unicorn is inviting you to call on this energy through your 12 chakras and to activate them into your highest potential. So I feel if you guys want to pause the video and focus on that card and call on your unicorns, right? So you can call them in to activate, right, this energy and ask it to flow through your energy system to break up and to clear old patterns that no longer serve your growth, and to clear the glands that govern your health and spiritual well-being strong and active. Also sends others help and health and it helps aid with their ascensions. So when this energy flows through you, it forms a pool of high frequency light in the earth below your feet even. You know, we anchor a lot of this energy that comes through these portals and light codes. A lot of us light workers here do. So anyways, your guidance is to invoke your unicorn and to ask you to hold this highest possible light, okay? And to anchor this energy, build your crystalline light body, and prepare yourself for the new golden age. So very beautiful, right? Okay. And then we got 28, which was Pool of Christ light. Okay, so this one says, this card is a transcendent love for the Christ light and the pure source love that flows from the Godhead at the diamond white frequency. Unicorn carries it in their energy field and brings it down on the golden ray through the white gold, then gold, and on a level where you can access it. So Christ light can heal at a cellular level. It can dissolve blocks in your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual fields and replace them with love. It can bring you peace, great joy, raise your frequency to the 9th dimension. It can also be a very powerful protective energy. So in our universe, great pools of Christ light are held. The part of Sirius that has ascended, okay, so the Lakame, so the Christ light are held in something. So maybe a form of starseed. Ask your unicorns to take you there in meditation or when you sleep. This fills your spirit with love. You will see with eyes of love, hear and talk with love. Your heart will glow. You will radiate love. So your guidance is to breathe in the Christ light and practice seeing, hearing, and communicating with love so that you live in a Christ way. Your unicorn is asking you to radiate the divine energy to other people, places, situations, for this will make a significant difference to them. It will also accelerate your ascension and bring you closer to your unicorn. So see, these are very powerful energies that I feel are coming through because of this very powerful gateway that we have. I just seen 1311 and 1313 messages for you. All right. Okay, so now I just want to shuffle these and just get a few more see the same ones come out. Just I wanted to do fresh energy, but I didn't want to miss what first came out when I was connecting. All right, sorry. More messages for this Sirius energy coming through this gateway. Look for the signs, pay attention, and expect an answer because you are very much going to be getting answers and enlightenment. This is like such a powerful, optimal time. If you guys are catching this at the beginning of July, if you're seeing it around the time I upload, if you're seeing this, for the first week of July this energy of Sirius is we're going to be feeling it through Lionsgate of next month, but this portal is where all this energy is coming in, but I feel that that's just going to be like activating a lot of the light codes within. I really think that throughout the whole month that you're going to be getting realizations and answers. So really anytime you're going to be getting enlightenment and stuff, signs are there. Okay, so look at this. Expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realm. Look at how beautiful that is. See, and I was starting to tell you guys, see, that's like the gate opening, the portal, you know, because us being closer to like our spiritual sun, you're going to be able to connect stronger with all of the realms, right? So, you know, your ancestors, your spirit guides, archangels, guardian angels, I really feel that you're going to be able to assess a lot of knowledge and get a lot of answers. You're going to be having heightened psychic awareness and gifts and all of that. They're going to be helping you connect with your soul's calling and stuff. So when you're pursuing your life's mission, you're raising your vibration. You know, so this is so beautiful. So definitely expand your psychic gifts. The gate is open. Look for the signs. You got creative solutions. Think outside of the box. View things from a higher perspective. And create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. And then they're showing me the Stargate of Lyra again. And here on the bottom is the pool of the Christ light again. Okay, so expand your casual chakra. Enter the unicorn kingdom. Whatever your main chakra is, I was getting that when I was doing readings last night, 15, 59, and 1600. I might have to look this one up and see more about this casual chakra, because I got it last night and I was saying, well, that's probably the chakra that you work with most, that you're most comfortable with. This card invites you to visit the unicorn kingdom through the Stargate of Lyra. Ask your unicorn to take you there. Archangel Christiel will open the gate for you. This is a card of higher service and invites you to develop your casual chakra above and slightly behind your crown. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so it invites you to develop your casual chakra, which is above and slightly behind your crown. So it lights up and becomes a portal through which unicorns can enter Earth. To help you, Archangel Christiel will send a finger of light via the moon in the spiritual center. His light will step down to the frequency, and then you can accept it and activate your personal gateway to the angelic realm. Focus on your transcendent chakra and see it glowing above you like a personal moon so that unicorns can come through it to Earth. Wow, very powerful. Okay, so that's right, because in this book it's talking about the 12 chakras, so there's more than the standard. Okay, so I'm going to hold this card up, and if you guys want to pause it, hopefully I can get it too, so that way you can focus on it and meditate on the card. Okay, hopefully. There we go. So beautiful, right? Okay, so you can pause it, you can meditate on it, work on it. So they're showing you it's right behind your crown, which was right on top. So, and you could look that up too, what your casual chakra is, and what else did they call it? Your transcendent chakra. So very beautiful messages. Okay, so now let's get some magical dimensions, because I always go with the gateways and portals to pull these. Alright, Source. Archangels, guardian angels, and masters and spirit guides of the highest light. Gods and goddesses, galactical realm, elementals. Wow. That attachment flipped out right away. There's some sort of an attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity, something to do with money, material things. We'll have to look more into that. And we got forgiveness, rebirth, and regeneration. And I definitely feel that's what you need to do. You could have some unhealthy attachments to the past, to people. For some of you, you could be getting the realizations of connections that you very much have that are toxic because you're holding on to them for money, for material comfort. So if you have some sort of an attachment, you're holding on to something for a gain of some sort, you're being called to let that go because it's unhealthy. So you're going through a rebirth, a regeneration here. Shedding the old to the new. You know, and by letting go of these energies, so new can come in, right? sacral portal. Creativity, intimacy, inhibitions. So you need to be working with your sacral portal here. That's your second chakra. We have the guardians here, shielding, defense, and warning. So you definitely got the warning card here. But this is letting you know that the guardians are here helping you, because I feel that you're probably surrounded by some sort of toxic energy, maybe some narcissistic energies, things like that. They could be holding on to you for attachments. This could be your energy or energy surrounding you. So it could be people have attachments to you as well. But you're going to be getting the enlightenment, the realization of what you need to release, what you need to let go of. Yeah, Ice Queen. Some of you need to like ice them out. You need to kind of be cold a little bit, like creating those boundaries. So like maybe these are people that are like family members, right? Or very close friends, and you don't want to tell them like, okay, I can't support you, I can't take care of you and things like that, because you've been so loving and caring and kind, but you are letting them drain you. So this is a point where you need to realize that they're in fact holding you back. They're taking your energy, or they're taking your time, or maybe for some of you it is your physical wealth or money. So you needing to be the Ice Queen, is where you're needing to like set your emotions aside, where you need to use your logic, where you need to express yourself and have healthy boundaries. Okay, let's get some more. Wow, look at this. The Gaian awakening, preparing, relocation, ascension. This is straight up letting you know about, gateways, ascension. For some of you, you could be relocating, you could be moving. You're preparing to do all of this. Wow. Look, breakthrough, freedom, new beginnings are here, leap of faith. Wow, beautiful. And wisdom, very psychic, intuition, and truth. Like I said, heightened psychic abilities. You're going to be getting the truth. You're going to be getting messages through dreams, too. Dream work. Some of you are going to be traveling the astral planes and doing things within your dreams. Subconscious imagination. Yeah, look, we've got majestic eminence, and which represents divine feminine energy, that self-worth, creating those healthy boundaries, like liberation. I really feel that you're going to be getting into your power and fulfillment, not letting people take care of that feminine energy. You're going to be like standing up, kind of using your masculine energy, because all of us have divine feminine and masculine energies from within. Of course, the feminine's the softer side, right? The masculine's the more authoritative, and so maybe you're going to need to use some of that energy to balance them out, by setting up those boundaries for yourself, not letting people steal your time and energy without replenishing it, or taking advantage of you, things like that. All right, Stars, let's get some Starseed Oracle. Starseed. What's here for my Starseeds? I love it. Look, activated Earth. It's definitely what it's doing. Activating Earth. Power, places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So as you guys being I'm just going to say Star Workers. That's interesting. I haven't looked up Star Workers. Another name, another calling, right? You guys are workers here from the stars. So as you're light workers and starseeds, maybe that's like an easier way to say it, like how I was saying I'm on a triple mission and all of that stuff. I'm a star worker, maybe. I'm going to look into that. Anyways, so a lot of you are like grid workers, I feel like me. And all starseeds, hold these energies and these light codes from within. So when you're being called to go certain places, you're actually healing places with your light from within, with the codes that you have within. You're upgrading the DNA within Earth. So when you're being led somewhere, when you're being guided somewhere, you need to go there. A lot of you are going power places, like actually activating within the ley lines. Like guys, like I've been getting guidance that I need to go to like the pyramids. Like I'm not even playing, like things like that. Like it doesn't have to be something as far like that, but just simple places if you're being called to go them. Maybe it's a day trip or it's a certain place. because you're activating things within you and meeting up with certain places. So you need to trust wherever it is you're being led. If you're being called to take a vacation or just a day trip, or, a lot of you could be getting relocated and moved. Like, for the longest time, like, I knew I was going to get my realization eventually. And, you probably will find out. I'll tell you about a quick story. So, like, I was moved to, like, the same area I had to keep living. The same zip code, then the same small little 3-4 mile radius. I had like 3 different homes there, and every time I tried to get out of it, like I just could not figure out why I kept living in that area, because I knew that the energy was very heavy and dark. Now, I did have my spiritual awakening there, where I first became awakened, so I thought, well, maybe it was meant for me because of my spiritual awakening happened here, right? So, but then once that happened and I had started to really feel the intense energies, like, I wanted out of it. And guys, it was the most haunted house I have ever lived in that this happened at, by the way. That's a side message for somebody. But anyway, so when I started to have my awakening and started to realize I very much feel energy and all of that, I wanted out of it, but I kept getting drawn back. You guys know I actually moved. I was renting a house, and I got moved somewhere else, and I actually got 2 months later moved right back to the exact same area. It was the house behind the house I was renting. I could literally stand in the backyard and look at my old backyard. Like, it was that crazy. And I was always like, okay, this is so, like, like, there has to be a reason why. Like, in this house, like, when I was getting the second one, I was in a situation where I was getting ready to lose my home, so I was like, find me a place wherever it is, I will move. Like, I don't care. Like, guys, I didn't even know where I was moving. I literally was like, took the person's word for it. I was moving with my boyfriend, like, took his word for it. I'm like, okay, I'm sure it's nice, it's a house, whatever. Let's just go, even if it's just temporary or whatever. So, I didn't even know where it was. And then when we get in the moving truck and we show up, I'm like, oh my God, my old house was, like, right there. Like, it's just crazy. Like, so anyways, point of my story, I always wanted to know. So it's one of those things, like, I put it out there. I was like, Divine, I need to know why I was moved to the house directly behind this house. Like, what was the significance of it? Well, I got the enlightenment of it. I got guided to finding out what happened, because, after I found my path that, I'm a grid worker and I heal, the land and the places that you're sent to, is that there was a lot of trauma and things that happened within the area that I lived, like, a long time ago. Like, some of you are getting sent to, like, places where there was, like, Holocaust type of stuff, like wars and fights, and, like, I got really scared because around that time in the place that I was living, like, I was getting visions. Like, I was scared for a while to go to sleep, because whenever I closed my eyes, I would see, like, battling and fighting, and I would see, like, horses running around wearing the clothes, and and people that, so now I know that even though, like, it was such a heavy energy and I was so depressed and I felt so drained, like, if I would have known to protect my energy better, I could have replenished myself. But why I felt that way and why I went into, like, such depression and, like, so much, like, drain is I was healing the planet. I was healing while I was there, and it was taking my energy and it was depleting myself. If I would have known to protect my energy with crystals, if I would have, done more things to cleanse, like, I wish I would have known that now. So that's why I'm feeling very guided to give that to you guys, that now I know why I was sent there and why I had to live there and why I kept getting called to the same area, and it wasn't until I was done. So when your time is up, when you have served the purpose for why you're somewhere, you're going to get moved. So don't question, like, why was I only there a couple months, or why did I have to keep going back there? I'm getting, like, the final destination thing, like the movie, not the trauma, right? But just, like, you can't outdo this. Like, it's meant to happen. And then, or maybe some of us get moved around. Like, maybe if, like, somebody else comes in and serves the purpose first, then maybe you'll get them realigned. Because I have felt, like, shifts, like, something happened for the longest time. Like, I was feeling very guided to move somewhere, and then something happened with my family where I couldn't, and then I felt like somebody else went for me because of me. So I do feel that the plan can change, but you just got to trust where you're being led, and you're going to be getting sent places where you're needed to shine your light. So if it feels extremely heavy and dark and things like that, you need to create boundaries. You need to cleanse yourself. You need to, and as I say that, star bathing, see, that's what I was feeling to tell you guys. You need to cleanse yourself. You need, water is very cleansing, so definitely doing that, protecting yourself with salt, things like that. But this talks about the crystal grid transmissions, activations, light body. Our bodies are going to be feeling a lot more lighter within these light codes coming in. You're going to be realizing your vibration is elevating. You're also going to be shining brighter, so you are going to be attracting more darkness and more things that were meant to transmute here. So protection. Look into different ways to cleanse your energy and to protect yourself. We got big picture thinking here, Pleiades energy. Some of you could be Pleiades starseeds. Visionary, inspired ideas. The way of the world, setting boundaries, let stuff go. Know that we have a lot here. We also have Andromeda and Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. Like I said, you guys just have to go with it. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. You need to release to the void, like the things that you don't understand, the things that are out of your control, the things that you don't have control of. Let them go and trust the process. And if you want to know why, ask why, and you will get the enlightenment. It might not be right away. I mean, maybe you'll be more awakened to the answer, because sometimes I project my questions and then I don't look for my signs and answers just because I got a lot going on. So maybe, like when I asked those, if I would have paid attention, maybe I would have found my answers quicker to why, I kept getting moved to the same places. Okay, guys. So those were the Starseed, and I'm going to be doing a lot more readings. Sorry, I got my little girl out here playing papers and coloring and all of that. So that's what's going on, because I'm doing this reading later in the day because the storm came in this morning. So, what I was saying is that I'm going to be doing a lot more of these readings for my Starseeds and Lightworkers, because I don't like them to go too long, and I definitely want to go off different energies, pulling different decks, and getting different messages coming across for you guys. Like, I felt guided to get the unicorns, because I knew I was going back to my Starseeds Lightworkers, so I felt guided to the unicorn deck and the rose. So I know that these are both meant for me to use within these readings. So I definitely am going to be using these together, but I've got so many other decks and so many other energy oracles that I've used for gateways and portals before, but see, I can't do them all within one reading. I feel like it's going to be too much. Plus, there's so many different cute spreads and layouts to different activating cards and spreads that I can do. So I want to get into doing more of those. So definitely, if you're here watching this reading and you feel this is for you and you like this, subscribe. Okay, click the notification bell so you'll get the notifications on when I upload them. Because I don't know what it is with the importance, but I really feel like a lot of my readings, I want people to find them like when I upload them. So I've been feeling very guided to tell people to click the notification bell so you know when I upload it, because I can do them at any time. After I record my readings, guys, I always upload them. And sometimes I feel called to do readings in the middle of the night, in the morning, whenever I feel called, that's when I go. It's like I can't help but feel the energy, and then I know, and they guide me to whatever decks or readings, whatever readings you may feel guided to throughout my channel. Because I've been building my platform for all of you, for my Starseeds and my Lightworkers. I tried to go down my own path of tarot and tried to turn it to something else, but I was like, nope, I got rerouted back to what I was supposed to be doing. They've been telling me you're building this channel for a reason. All of this stuff is here. All of it's always source, channel messages, divine, because they guide me with what to do. So anyways, I want to pull just a couple cards from here real quick, and then I will call this reading. So I will be doing more surrounding these energies and for my Starseeds and Lightworkers. So definitely take a look at them. And if you guys are interested too, I started up a new series where I do nightly. It's called my nightly tarot reading, where it's a nightly reading that I'm doing in the evening, and it's going off of energies that I feel all day. So all day throughout the day, like I talk with Source, to give me enlightenment, to give me signs, synchronicities, symbols, and messages that I can use within those readings. So I get certain symbols, spirit animals, messages, guidance, and I put them in that nightly reading to maybe vibrations of colors that I'm feeling or whatever, and then I do a tarot reading. So sometimes it's a very particular story, other times it's not, but I always put the stuff in my reading and in my description box. So if you definitely are watching me and interacting with me more, you're going to be coming out more in those readings, and I'm going to have more guidance for you. Because I always tell you guys that when you find you're guided to a reader, you find a reader that resonates with you, and I don't mean just me, I mean any reader, then you should definitely watch them more, because they're going to be filling your energy. You're doing an energy exchange, right? And if you like videos, you comment, you share them, we're going to be filling your energy more and more and more. The more you interact, the stronger that energetical exchange is. And guys, any reader, you watch a reading, you like their content, like the reading, that's like saying thank you, and it does a quick energy exchange, and it helps us, and it helps the algorithms, and it helps it spread, and just so much. And you're always welcome to donate too, because that does a big energy exchange and helps with the laws of attraction and give and take, because sometimes I do get really depleted, but it's fine. I just go rest and replenish my energy with crystals, but that helps readers out dramatically. And I don't mean just me, I mean any reader. Because even just a like, it doesn't cost anything, to like a video. And that helps a lot with the algorithms of YouTube, because I want a lot of us to get these readings out there, okay? So, yeah, that's what I felt guided to tell you just then. Okay, so let's get one more. Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess. Here for this, soul call, gather. That's beautiful. To me, that's definitely for me, because that's what this is about. I'm trying to gather up all the souls. I'm trying to get everybody to gather, to come together, to awaken, to elevate, to rise up, to help inspire, spread love and light. Because these times of us doing it by ourselves and in hiding is done. It's Age of Aquarius now. It's time for us all to unite, come together, rise up. So the second bloom, a second chance, it's never too late, new possibilities. So I feel a lot of you are going to be getting second chances. You're going to be getting realizations that you can very much have these dreams. You're going to be getting new opportunities and things like that. Sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, and self-care is coming across. We got Mother Rose here, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. That's what we're doing. That's what the golden earth is. We're replenishing this love. We're uniting. Beautiful. Love it. And the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, and secret beginnings. Wow. Yes, because this is a time to definitely be patient, to rest. I want to get into reading more from the books too, but when I have a long reading like this, I can't, so I'm just going to go off of what's on the cards. But each of them, have a book, and I don't even know where I put, which have, a more in-depth meaning behind each card. And you can always look them up online too, guys, because they always have the books online, where if you're ever in a reading of mine and I don't read it from the book and you want the full reading, that's why I like to tell you guys the decks that I use, because then you can just, you could just go the Rose Oracle, and you could look up, Lineage of the Rose if you want the whole reading, because a lot of them have the free virtual books. Because anyways, but I'm going to be doing definitely a lot more different styles readings, and I still do the standard tarot readings. Whenever you feel guided to a reading, I'm going to be doing more. I wanted to do 4th of July specials, where I gave each zodiac a reading of the energies for July. So kind of, since it's a holiday and a bonus, I'm going to be rolling those out. I've already got Cancers done, and then I've got more to work on. So, all right, guys. Love and light to you all. Bye.